Ciao belli, let's go. Don't go anyway because today we bring you the answer to the standard meta. Not because the standard is not fun, but maybe as I am, you are a bit tired of the same three kinds of deck. I call them the Monstrous Rage deck, which are the aggro red base archetype. The Up the Beanstalk kind of deck. Domain ramp and all the value train and the Ain't Town and Big Enough decks. And this is an answer, a fresh answer, finally a fresh answer, much needed, which is also, I think, very well positioned in the meta. So let's talk about Legend of Sacrifice. It's an Orzhov Aristocrat decks. And why it's called Legend? Because we are playing 5 Legends cards. So we are going to play Vran, the Executioner, Bartolomé del Présidio. We are going to play Elas, il-Kor. We are going to play the new Zahur, and we are also going to play Braids. So the idea is to flood the battlefield with sticky threats like Nesting Bolt, Infestation Sage that brings back creatures if killed, and then also like Embalmed Ascendant that has a 2 body when it comes on the battlefield, and then use the power of the Aristocrat Shell, so sucking our small creature for value, for pinging the oppo, like with Blood Artist effect of Vengeful Blood Witch, the Ascendant when the max speed is gained, also the Elas il-Kor. And also we have some great finisher in Rottermouth Viper that finally feels like he has a very organic shell to shine, because we are going to sacrifice stuff that we already are in need or want to sacrifice it anyway. So this deck is capable to put the Viper on the field as fast as on turn 3, but it's not the main, it's just a finisher. It's just there because it fits organically with the theme of the deck. And what else? We finally play. I feel like we are finally play a fresh new, start your engine mechanics. So this is really a deck that is going to use it, and in a very good shell. To start our engine, we have the Nesting Bots. We have the Momentum Breaker, we have the Embalm Ascendant, as well as the Amonkhet Raceway. And the big payoff for the max speed is, of course, have the opportunity to give haste to our big finisher like the Viper, and also to activate the second abilities of Zahur and the Embalm, which are really good. As for the draw engines, because we are not such an aggro build. I mean, we are aggro in the sense that we are going to kill the opponent with damages, both pings and combat damages, but we need to refill our hands. And we have one of the best engine in the format right now, in the form of Enduring Innocence, which also plays somehow in the sacrifice deck, since we can even sacrifice the Enduring Innocence for our stuff, since it's coming back as an enchantment. This is really a very good deck. It plays well against aggro builds, because all the life that we gain thanks to the Blood Witch, thanks to the Ascendant, thanks to Elas, and thanks to the Vran, and but also against a more mid-range and control build. It's really a very good deck, especially now that we are shifting in the more control-y build from a Soundfall meta to a I forgot, the Wrath of God style sweeper, which is really good. And on the side, we have a really focused side. Ghost Vacuum we need it because we also it's played graveyard is played everywhere. Duresses for the more controlling matchup, Destroy Evil, and Exorcise and Loren against Artifact and Enchantment, and Green Bubble and Eaten Alive if we feel that we need a bit more removal, since we have only 2 in the form of Momentum Breaker in the main deck. So Legends of Sacrifice is really one of my favorite deck. I think I'm going to test it some more, but I'm going to play it on my next tournament. I think I'm going to build it because I really believe in this deck. I think it's really, really good. And you could go a bit harder on Zahur, but when I play this kind of deck, I really want my Legends not to be more than 1 in my hand. And having 2 of a kind, first of all, it's somehow pleasing to the eyes to see like these 5 Legends playing really well together, but also makes it more consistent, the deck, not having multiple copies of it. So let's bring this beauty on the ladder and see how the deck performs. I'm telling you guys, this is such a fresh deck, and new cards and new mechanics in a very, very organic shell. I like it a lot. This is a keep, and the nesting bot is going to allow us also to start our engine. It's really useful to do that. We play 2 tap land, except for the, so this unfortunately goes to the bottom. We really want to look for the 3rd land, and so the idea here is to play not too many tap land, but I feel 1 Surveil and also 1 the other one, which is the Restal Fortress, is really, really useful to finish the oppo off, because this deck also has reach. Anyway, let's focus on the game now. We are playing against Malcolm the Eyes. So I think it's some kind of with the fear of missing out. I think it's some kind of Oculus deck. Yeah, is discarding recognition, so it's definitely something like that. And this turn, we cannot play yet the Viper, but we're going to be able to do it soon. All right. So here we attack, we jumped attack against the fear of missing out to add speed. We really want to go to speed 4. And next turn is Viper time, and we're going to do it really well with Infestation Sage and Nesting Bot. So yeah, the Malcolm attacks. This is not a card that you see every day. So Oculus is not the best if he has and I think he has it because he discarded the recognition. He must have Helping Hand or something like this. Yeah. So this is not the best. And we have to somehow raise the situation, which is not great. So, but we're going to ping him for quite a lot. So we're going to play the Viper, and we sacrifice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get our creatures back, we ping our oppo, and we have the Viper on the ground. And we also gain some life. The Oculus is really a problem with a white board, and unfortunately the Get Lost is not the best, but we are close to lethal with the Elas on the field, since every creature that dies for us represents like a damage for the oppo. So Get Lost, yeah, that's you can expect that. And it's not that he has tons of way to gain life. So here I think if we attack in mass, we're going just to block with the Oculus. Right? Yeah, I think so. Or maybe, let's think it for a second. We can even take one hit. He's not attacking with the Malcolm. So if he attacks with both of them, we are going to let him pass. And no blocks for us. And we're trying to set little somehow. So this is really good, right? Because now we, first of all, we attack with the 2 flyers. We bring him to 7. Then we're going to play Zahur. We gain some life, which is always good. We put a counter on, I feel it's more important the Elas than if we can. If we find land, we try again. Yep. And the X-Mage I don't think is what we want. And now we are really, really close to win. It's a really close matchup. I feel we are in good shape. Rested Fortress is not for us. Non-talking creature. All right. This is 14. I think this is game. Right? Good game. Good game, Oppo. So the first one goes to him. He had a very good start. We had a good start too. And let's improve. So the Hopeless Nightmare here we don't like. We like very much our Destroy Evil that plays super well against and also the Eaten Alive. And we also like our Ghost Vacuum. So here we have to remove something. And it's really, really a close call. I feel we are going to remove for sure one Viper, maybe one Braids that they are more... and we still need to drop 2 cards. It's going to be, I think, our Vengeful Bloodlord and maybe... I don't want to remove our Enduring Innocence since it's our draw engine, but maybe one it's necessary. We have, yeah, I think so. We can even go only one Viper, I think, something like that. I really want, the endurance is really key in this kind of deck. And yeah, we cannot play Rest in Peace because that's the only card really that brutalize our deck. That's why we have so many solutions in the side, because creature for us need to die, and this is just perfect. We are going to play the Vacuum on 2 or maybe or even on 3 if we feel like, because it's really a key card for us in this matchup against this kind of deck. So the Spyglass, we attack through it. It's probably going to block. Doesn't. So here I think we give him. Can he mill himself and reanimate? He could with exactly with the Survey Land. So I think here we go like this. And Prof, it's also a good target for our Destroy Evil. Perfect, we want to see that. We are in a racing situation. We have Painlands that are going to hurt a little bit. And we are a bit mana screw, but so we destroy target enchantment, and then we drop also our Ghost Vacuum. And now we start the race. We are in a bit of a need of gas, but we have plenty of good cards to draw. So here we wait. Let's see what the Oppo does. It's looking for land, I feel. FOMO goes on the bean, and FOMO is a perfect target to our Ghost Vacuum. The Siren, okay. There's no need to do it before the time. All right. So here we just exile the FOMO. Okay. Recognition is probably going to the bottom, and so I think it's a bit of a race situation here. We don't mind the same attack, but we're going to be in need to find a solution to that. And yeah, let's attack with both. Yeah, I'm going to take some damage. And yeah, let's see. Streamer Scholar is a good one because it allows both to defend and attack at the same time. Are we already in Chum Block mode? I don't think so. Let's see if it attacks. So the Oculus goes under our Ghost Vacuum, and we can also. So let's make that. At 6 mana, we can even think if we have enough good stuff on the Ghost Vacuum, we can even think to activate him. So we take 4. And here it's a really, really good draw. I think we attack with all 3 of them, since if we're going to block with the Infestation stage. And this is a really simple task. Attack for 5. And the Momentum Breaker is going to give us 4 life, which is not going to be 0 in a situation like ours, a race situation. So we have a blocker. We are keeping in check. He has plenty of cards for sure. It's not that it's over, but it's even with his big flyer, it's not that it's an auto win. And even land here, which is not going to be the best, is not going to be the worst either. Let's see what he does. So here is just the Scholar. So it can be the Tidebander here, I feel. Is it Tishana Tidebander? No, it's not. So here we gain life when we can, because we might be needed to have our mana. And this is just what the Doctor ordered. This is going to represent life gain and ping. So the Embalm Ascendant, now that we have max speed, is a Blood Artist. And a Blood Artist with a sacrifice outlet like a Bartolomé on the ground, it's a really, really good deal. So I feel like already these 2 games were kind of like the best. So here we sacrifice everything in answer to the Pyro class. We start with the Zombie. So we drain the Oppo for as much as we can. The Infestation Sage. Yeah, and it's going to 1. So the Pyro cluster was clutch, but not resolutive for us. He can have a bouncing spell. Yeah, it's not going to be pretty, but let's see. Helping Hand. So we Ghost Vacuum. That. Of course, Ghost Vacuum is really key in this. And now I feel we attack. Do we activate it? What do we have under? I think we do, right? Yeah, let's activate him. Yeah. And this was, it's not that it's over, it's 1-1, but it was a really, really good show off of our deck. Do we need something else? So the prof is really good. Do we feel we need also Lorraine? I'm scared that we're going to shave too many of our cards. Let's bring also Lorraine. I prefer it to the exercise. It's true that it just destroy, but yeah, the exercise was also good against Oculus though. So maybe it was an auto-include too. And this is much closer than I'd like to, because we have our best card in the, but we are a proactive deck, and if we don't find the land 2 in the first 2 draw, we're going to be in trouble. Are we going to find land in the first 2 draw? We play 22 lands. So there are 21 lands in 53, so twice 40%. I feel with 2 hands, this is a functional hand, right? We have the Ghost Vacuum. I feel this is a mulligan. And here we don't have the Ghost Vacuum, but it will have to do. And this is just land on the bottom, right? Yeah, and it's going to be plain, unfortunately. Yeah. So depending on how we start, we can even save the Exul Mage for the Bloodlord. Yeah, we found our 1-drop anyway, so why don't we start with this? And we are naked to his strategy here, but and that's why the first end was so interesting. Let's see if we discard Oculus already. No, it's not discarding. You just draw a card. All right. So here we attack, and then we Bloodlord, and next turn it's already Viper time if you want to. Fear of missing out. Let's see if he has the Oculus to go with. No, fortunately not. So because of the FOMO, here we're going to play the Momentum Breaker and the X-Mage on the Infestation Sage. And we're going to attack. And we go to 2. He's set up to do big stuff now. Let's see if he plays the Steam Color. It's really good. If I can find also the Oculus, it's going to be devastating for us. It's going to go to 4, by the way. Yeah, no Oculus for him. But yeah, so this was just perfect. So this is Viper. And it's going to be 1, 2, 3. We sacrifice 3. Yeah. We keep the Bloodlord. And then we're going to use Eaten Alive. And it's not that we are out of the woods, we are out of gas. We didn't draw in these games. We didn't draw in these games. So we sacrifice a creature. our engine, which is so important, and that's why I didn't want to remove it. But yeah, the deck is doing what the deck is supposed to do, and the play style is really, really nice. I feel it's a really, really fresh start of a very nice way to play standard right now. So let's see anyway if we can also get a W or we don't. So FOMO, discarding and drawing. Let's see what he discard. The Oculus is the big scary doo-doo here. He has the Viper, yeah. So, okay. And that was not the best, let's be honest. And at least we are dropping lands. Let's see if we have another one. Okay, so a bit flooded here. It's just variance, so you have to deal with it. It's magic, but a lot of cards can do great things here. So yeah, this is we sacrifice it. And we gain 3 life. And the fear of missing out is already quite big. And Torch the Tower unfortunately does it. And we are in need of drawing something. Because this is 8 a turn, which is a lot. And we don't have a lot of small creature that can deal with it. And this is just what we didn't need. I think this is going to be a loss, but it was a really nice game to showcase the deck. So let's give us another draw, but even with the Inti that gives trample, it's going to be... Oh, it's not discarding either, so what does he have? What does he have that he doesn't want to discard? So yeah, only lands. Good game, Oppo, but it was really a good game. Really, really a good game. Let's see if we can win one. So, Legend of Sacrifice. I love this deck. I love this deck. Let's see how it performs on the ladder. This is a really beautiful keep. Yeah, I have a 1-drop in our Pinger and also our one of our sacrifice effect. And a 3rd land is going to give us Enduring Innocence, which is just perfect for our deck. So here we just attack, and we're going to play Vran in 2nd main, and we're really hoping to find land next turn. If not, we're going to keep playing our game, which is deploying Bartolomé del Présidio. Let's see. FOMO, it's okay. It's blocking us. So this, okay, so this is really good. I think here we stay a bit calm and we go for the longer game. We could drop more aggro cards, but let's be starting to build our max speed. Vran works really well in that too, pinging, doing damage during the opposite turn. So this is really a Delirium deck. Okay, here we already have a decision, I feel. We could sack this free creature and play the Viper, and it's not that Gruul Delirium has anything for us, and we're going to, yeah, I think this is the best line. We are not going to draw, otherwise we could draw with the, so maybe, okay, let's play slower. Let's play slower, we draw one more card. Let's see if it's land, it's going to be land. These are, by the way, the two uncolored, not colored land I'm playing. You can say that maybe it's better to have two Amonkhet Raceway, since the max speed is really important in our deck. But yeah, I also like the Fountain Port that allows you to put more creature on the field if you need. So Breakout, I like this deck a lot. Actually, it was one of my favorite. And here is going to be really good, I feel, because if we play Nesting Bot, we are going to draw. And then we are going to play Viper, sacking, yeah, the Nesting Bot, the Spiteful X-Mage, and already starting to ping our Oppo quite hard. So why don't do that? 1, 2, 3. It's true that opponent is Mana Screw, it let us build, and now this deck is unstoppable. You cannot lose, yeah. You see the right on the wall, you cannot lose a position like that against red-green that doesn't have a way to answer to our Viper. So here, really easy Ghost Vacuum. Do we need something else? The FOMO is, and also the other card are Artifact and Creature, Artifact and Enchantment. So maybe the Exorcise and Lorraine are not too bad. And here we don't want a Dioplus Nightmare, we don't want to make him discard, thank you. And even the Momentum Breaker don't look too good, but they start our engine, which we like. So maybe it's one Braid, and then it's just two creature, it's going to be one Blood Witch, just because we have two of all the other, and one between Nesting Bot and Infestation Stage, or maybe the Spiteful X-Mage, since we are playing less Viper. Maybe it's also only one Viper, but let's try like this. The green bubble is pretty much a miss against them. It's only a creature with 3 power or more, 3 toughness or more. So this, I think, is the deck. And yeah. And maybe we can fix it more if needed on the third game if necessary. So we had it easy in game 1. And this is a beautiful keep. We're going to play the top land. We are going to surveil, and then we are deploy our 2 1-drop. It's going to 6. Let's see if he has he has the perfect start to his deck, but it's okay. We also have a very good start with our Enduring Innocence, and we keep land on top since we have so much to do. So the next 3 turns are pretty much set. So Breakout is really good. Already 2 kind of he missed. Oh, sorry, opponent. Oops, really sorry. When I play that card a lot, you guys now know, I play it in Pioneer, I can do this. And it's really unfortunate. So I really wanted, I mean, a win is a win, but I wanted to showcase the power of this deck, so that's why I'd rather see a game than a non-game, and a Breakout like that, it's a pretty a breakthrough. So this is a card that I like also a lot, and here we take 4. Yeah. Now we have Braids, and things change. So we first attack, and I feel we attack with both, since we are going to we are not going to block the Gastel Trill Roller, and we could have kept one on the back just to block and activating already Enduring Innocence, but I feel we are in really good shape here. It could be Bartolomé del Présidio instead of the Embalm Ascendant next turn, since so Seed of Hope is going to give him Delirium. No, it doesn't. It still has 3. It's missing. And it's really nice because now the Patch Beastie can at least crew the Gust Roller. So Birth Lighting is fine. I mean, we lose on the, but it's such a resilient engine, this one, that you don't need much more. So here we have 4. Do we want to activate twice, or we are happy just to activate once the I think once is going to be enough. So maybe let's attack with the bot. Playing the Imbalm Ascendant. And the Zahur is just the cherry on the cake. So now Delirium is completed, but the game is over, and this one is one for the good guy. I like this deck too much. Let's play another one. We don't have time. We don't have time. Let's go to the goodbye page. Okay, really, I'm telling you guys, like we went 1-1 today, but it was a very nice show of this deck. There is so much synergy, so much depth to this deck decision, and this is my version. I'm sure you guys can find a better one. There are still maybe a bit more removal focus on the beginning. Maybe a couple of Go for the Throat can go very far, or even a couple of Eaten Alive, since we pretty much are sure to have something to sacrifice, and having to shave already one Rotten Viper and maybe one Vengeful Blood Witch, something like that, to have a better matchup against creatures that otherwise are really hard for us to remove. But yeah, give this deck a spin. There are not so many rare or mythic. I mean, except for the base land, there is really Braids, Enduring Innocence, Vran, and Zahur. And if you don't have one of these, again, you can play free and free. You can play free and free of these and have only not have the Vran. There are plenty of ways to build this deck, which I feel I'm going to bring it on the next tournament, because it's really my style of deck, and I'm enjoying playing it very much. I'm also going to bring this on the speed run, because with a couple of change, I think it's also a very good best of one deck. So because it plays really well against aggro, which all the lifelink we have. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you arrived this far, which is rare, maybe the one or two of you that arrive have all my thanks. And please drop a like, a comment, and if you really feel to, subscription would be much appreciated. Till then, I catch you the next time. Ciao, ciao.